EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But it's caught on the right side of Snell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devon Achane. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings
looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And
So stupid, bro.
Before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a first down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen?
Well, Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Take back! 65 Cats! 65! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! 19 Lions!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his target, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-6. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ballgame. That's exactly what they did.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 3-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It was Levante David who got the hand.
You got that nigga playing D.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were strong last week, CD, and then went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass.
Gotta go, boys.
Smell of the field, a breakaway. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
There you go, defense.
65 yards. And the Jets are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 19 sight. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to
He
bring
just
up
pushed him
second
again,
and
Tom?
11.
Red on red.
Achane here, they stay on the run. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
13 loose.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Okay, go.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Bastard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
That's complete. It's Bashal Tilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll drop the throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come on, come on. Warriors, 1918. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Open man is tipped in. And inside the 20 before
They still go down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
18 Rugger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
It's
Check back. Check back.
third and long.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Three.
In motion, Slayton.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now third down and very long.
Let's go now. Johnny Lions. Riggs. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught.
What the
End zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bayshore Tutton, 31 yards.
How the
And the
fuck did he
Vikings
get
are
that?
back within a score.
On the ready.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
You don't just do 2-point conversions. How the fuck did he get so?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Definitely, I can't put linebacker over there.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They set up the screen. A-Chain has it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Go, let's go. Go. 11, add that.
Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself.
What the
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
What the fuck
and they
was
turn
that?
it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work.
Great
This
fucking
defense
play.
is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. In motion, Slayton.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Trap 50.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, cut 19, cut 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside
How
the
the
10.
fuck did he beat my dude?
Chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time.
These
And 2nd
motherfuckers,
and goal.
boy, these motherfuckers right here.
First down, he located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good
Getting on
yardage.
my nerves. It's fucking.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison.
Turton will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
Now nigga gonna go for
This
2
is
different.
why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite.
can't win every
The
fucking game.
blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield.
Get Sterling.
How about the finish to the run? All
Dominance
the way to the end
now.
zone.
York ready, and here we go.
Let's run around with
Defense
quarterbacks, so I'm gonna figure this shit out.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Let me play this cover 4. Let's.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so they'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Hey, go, 13, loop, son, it's a hunt.
Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both
defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
I think I was going to take this shit.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive in the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Nice to the right. Rig alert. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
60 bicep. Seven Pirates. Warriors 17. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
18 Cardinal.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. $60 Bobcats. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, 60, Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here.
What?
That is caught. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds Turton out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This man is
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in terms of slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions, 70 Lions. Go check, go check.
Back to throw again.
What the fuck is this, bro?
Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5.
What is going on with these motions?
Big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This nigga's just fucking motion routes, bro.
End zone for a Viking touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 37.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Now an audible here into something else.
37-yard line.
Think right open. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Soko, it's hot. 11, again. Hey, I'm going.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's another Jets first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a give up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, Soko, it's a hunt.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Tootin. He juked him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there from Minnesota. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Achane gets it from the gun.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko.
Lawrence. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jared Lane, 45 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Vikings 35. Jets 31.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
18 Cardinal.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. Hey, watch him right there. Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check, Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Motion.
He'll look to throw.
Open man is tipped him.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other